Okay, let's look at some examples. So the first one, as we learned from our previous video, that we're going to follow the product rule, right? So that tells us that when we have two exponents with the same base, when they multiply, we can simply add the exponents together. So 2 plus 4, that gives me x raised to the 6th power. I can put this again into theory by saying, well, x times x, my first x's are covered, and then I will add another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me a total of x raised to the 6th power. So for the top, or for the next one, I'm going to expand it. I'm going to expand this equation, or this quotient problem, into 4 x's and 2 x's. I can now cancel x by x, cancel x by x, and I'm left with x times x, which is then x raised to the 2nd power. We can also simply say, well, x 4 minus 2, which is then x raised to the 2nd power. Now for the next one's a little bit tricky. So what we need to understand here is that while we see a negative exponent, and we know if we follow our rules, our negative exponent as a numerator would turn into a denominator. So my new equation will look like this: y raised to the 3rd power over y raised to the 4th power multiply y raised to the 2nd power. Now if I add these two together, I get y, or y raised to the 3rd power over y raised to the 6th power. If I subtract 3 from 6, I get 1 over y raised to the 3rd power. Okay, so far very easy. That's the thing about mathematics though. Mathematics is actually quite easy. All you need to do is just remember some rules. If you can remember the rules, it will be quite simple. This color is not really good, so let me change. So for the next one, we have y raised to the 2nd power over, or multiply x raised to the 4th power. Now for this example, we need to multiply the 4 with every single exponent in the parentheses. If we want to put this again into theory, it would look something like this: y raised to the 2nd power raised to the 4th power multiply x raised to the 4th power, 4th power. Now we can solve it. Oh, what is 2 times 4? That gives me y raised to the 8th power multiply x raised to the 16th power. And this will be my final answer. So now you understand how to use rules and how we can solve exponential type of equations.